Back with another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. Things have been busy around our area. The Avoca Farmers Market got underway again last night. I saw some posts online from some of the vendors that were there. Looked like a great time. Also in Avoca, don't forget, Pour Into Avoca is coming up tomorrow. So head over to Avoca, plan to grab dinner or lunch there at one of the area restaurants, and just do some shopping. We're trying to give some love back to a community that really struggled due to the recent water crisis. And so this was put together and called Pour Into Avoca, and we encourage you to come on out and take part tomorrow. And then don't forget, Junkwood is in Underwood this Saturday, and I believe the hours are from 8 to 3, and I'm hoping to be able to head on up there and maybe even do a Facebook Live or two. How about that? That'll be a lot of fun. Coming up today, we're going to bring you a guest that we've had on my other show, Morning Coffee. He is Joe Huntoon, and he owns S&B Kountry Kennel. And we had an opportunity to talk a couple of weeks ago, and it was a video that, well, full disclosure, had a little trouble, technical with the video. However, I was able to salvage some of it, and I thought, you know what? This would be a great platform for that because Joe did such a great job, and it was such a beautiful day that I thought that I would bring that to you. And S&B Kountry Kennel, it's located south of Council Bluffs, just off of Bungie Avenue, and it actually sits really close to the county line there between Mills County and Pottawatomie County, but one of the largest dog kennels in Southwest Iowa. And I am a big fan of this place and everything that it is that they do. And they're always forward thinking and always putting the animals first, which, so if you're looking for a place to board your dog, I would highly recommend them. Castle and Associates of American Family Insurance is your local insurance provider for all of your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. 4 convenient locations in Council Bluffs, Trainer, Bellevue, and Elkhorn. They are local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Travis and his team educate, advise, and simplify insurance, all to protect those things you cherish most. Give them a call for your free quote. And do you or does someone you love need in-home care? Home Care Advocacy Network helps you maintain your own privacy in your own space while still receiving care and support with a personalized touch. Aging in place can be critical for many people. Home Care Advocacy Network can meet those needs with an understanding that assisted living is best at home. HCAN of Southwest Iowa brings the personal touch to care at home in Council Bluffs, Glenwood, Red Oak, Clarinda, and all the surrounding communities across Southwest Iowa. Visit hcan.com/Southwest Iowa to learn more. Back with us on the program today, it is Joe Huntoon with S&B Kountry Kennel. Are you at the kennel, Joe? Where is that? You're standing in front of water. What are we looking at here?
That's the new pond. We finally got her up and going. So yeah, the kennel will be, that's the kennel building.
Okay.
And the pond is out in front of the kennel.
So what does the pond do? What does that give you that's an advantage for your clients / canines that are staying there?
It's more of a visual, clients. It's just cool to see it out front. It also gives us being the staff and everybody a place you can come with your families. You can go swimming. There's a beach over there. You can kayak and paddleboard, fish, do all that stuff for all of us. So
how did you get that thing full? Is that groundwater? Did you stick a garden hose out there? Where did all the water come from?
Yeah, it took a little time, but the garden hose with the rain, we do have a well. I just run a well a little bit at a time, and then, the rain helped out.
So you've been at this for a while then.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's been going. This has actually been probably about a 2-year project.
Wow.
And I finally just got her packed in and all that jazz. So just got her full.
How about fish? Is there any fish in there?
Yeah. We just stocked it last week. So and these fish are only like this big. So
well, they are now, but they're not going to stay that way, right?
No. Yeah, they'll grow for sure. For sure. Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun.
How's everything going at S&B? Because I saw you at the NAMI Walks event, so you brought some of your dogs there.
Yeah.
And they were just looking like they were having a great time.
That was a blast.
But how are things going there? Are the kennels getting full? Where are things standing with you right now?
Yeah, we just came out of a Memorial Day weekend where we had something like 102 dogs here, which is
Wow.
quite a bit. It's stressful when you get to those big of numbers, but um, we were kind of prepared for it. Um, our our weekdays still slow down, our weekends get busy, but now school's out, so we are gonna start really ramping up, and that's kind of why I wanted to get this done, get some other things done. I should make my way over here. I'm gonna just walk while we talk here. We're gonna be adding AstroTurf to our play yards
Okay.
eventually, and some of my network groups know I got 20,000 square feet of memorial field, so I actually have Huskers Field here, and I'll show you in a second when I get over there. But
Dude,
it's only
you're
2
in
years old.
Iowa. You're in Iowa. What have you done?
Yeah, I understand that. We still have some Husker fans,
I'm playing with you. I was
but
gonna make a joke about how those dogs are never gonna win anything again, but I'll leave that be.
right. There might be some Husker fans on this podcast. You might want to leave it
I
be.
know. Hey, we all kid each other good naturedly. I got a good buddy of mine that we did radio together, and he's a huge Nebraska fan. So come Thanksgiving, yep, the barbs are going to start flying back and forth. That's just how it works. Now that's actually really cool that you've got part of Memorial Stadium right there, and the dogs can run around on it. I'm thinking back to where you said how many dogs you had over Memorial Weekend. I'm
Yeah.
guessing that they're coming outside in shifts, because if you had that many all at once, it might be chaotic. Would that be the case?
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly why I built my kennel, to have 4 different rooms so we can staff each room. We can put dogs in each room. Um, one of those boarding rooms has 33 rooms, another one has 29, another one has 30, and another has like 16. So you only have to staff it for what you have in that room, if that makes sense.
Oh, it makes perfect sense. It's kind of like, cities putting in 7 lanes of traffic each way and if you're going through it, you know, at 6 a.m, well, why do they have so many lanes of traffic? Well, it's because the traffic's coming later.
Yeah.
The traffic has to do with the population of animals that you had come through. So you need to be ready for them so you can serve people at the busiest time, along with the times that aren't as busy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So over Memorial Day, when we have that many dogs, we had every room was just about maxed out to capacity, all hands on deck. So
But it sounds like everything came together smoothly. Staff
yeah,
handled everything just like they needed to, and all of the preparation and the planning that you put into place worked. That's got to be a good feeling.
yeah, it worked out real well, actually. Worked out real well. Yep,
So
our daycare room. We were boarding dogs, and some of the dogs were in the daycare room in our overflow, so we boarded them some crates, but just for a couple of days.
no, excellent. It's great. It's great when a plan comes together and you know that you got all this planning in place, and now suddenly real world execution, and it worked. So well done with that, and also congrats to your staff for being ready and being trained and being capable of handling all of that. That's actually pretty cool. Man, I keep looking at that lake, and I'm thinking that it needs a fishing pole in it or a fishing line, but probably they're a little small yet. Maybe next year.
Next year, you'll be able to catch some bluegill and some red-eared sunfish.
Just keep the Asian carp out of there, will you, please?
Yeah, I actually stocked 4 grass carp, but they're hybrids, so they don't reproduce. So
that's good news. It's one of the reasons why you go up to a DeSoto Bend, and that water up there is just constantly, you see it jumping all the time with the Asian carp that got in there. So kind of takes all the fun out of it for a lot of people. But you also talked about actually being able to get out on that water.
Yeah, we want to be able to swim on it, just boat around. Like I said, the staff. We have a lot of younger staff here. Paddleboard and kayak, so they can have fun and bring their friends out, boyfriends, girlfriends, and have fun.
No,
Get some
excellent.
exercise, all that jazz.
Well, it's a great addition. I think that that's thinking outside the box for something that you can have there. And I'm looking back there, and you put a beach in and all of that. Very, very cool. And I
Yeah.
know that you're wanting to have your facility to where folks can come by, like you said, membership to the dog park and everything else, that this is something past just, hey, your dog spent the day here and you're coming to pick it up.
Right. Yeah. We want to make this truly a one of a kind experience. I think I've accomplished that, and I'm continuing to uh, build that. And yeah, I think doing a pretty good job of it. We're gonna have
I
a
would.
fountain. Well, a fountain, but look like a golf course out here or a park.
So the
You
mini golf course is coming later, and
know? Not quite, but yeah, yeah.
oh, well, it's an excellent job. Everything is looking great out there. And also, I'm impressed every time that I talk to you about how you're always forward thinking. There's never, okay, this is good enough. You are always wanting to make stuff improve the experience, whether it be for the people bringing the dogs or whether it be for the dogs themselves. And I think everybody that knows you knows that that's where your priority is on the animals.
100%. Yeah. 100%. And that's where that AstroTurf will really help out in those play yards. So, the weather's not always bright and sunny like this. It
Right.
gets pretty nasty and muddy and rainy, and even the winter it's slushy. Well, now our yards, when we get it installed, that is, the dogs won't get trashed, won't get all muddy. Bring that right into their rooms and on their bedding. Our staff obviously has to clean up mud on the floors and all that water and just nastiness. So this is just going to make everything so much better, so much better.
Absolutely. Yeah, very cool. And I think that you're thinking of things that other facilities just aren't. And I'm sure that taking things to the next generation with a dog facility, and I'm very, very impressed. So thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
everything that you're doing out there,
Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
and wish you just continued success. And looking forward to talking to you again.
All right, thanks, Todd. Appreciate it.
If you know of someone that has a story to tell and you feel would be a great guest on Local Roots, I'd love to hear from you. Send me an email to toddstuder@gmail.com. It could be your story, maybe a friend, and we'll try to make that connection and have them on as a guest. We're always looking for more stories to tell about what life is like around Southwest Iowa and some of the more rural communities. Oftentimes it's the smaller communities that just don't get as much attention, and that's not fair, in my opinion. I think that they need more attention. So please reach out, and I would love to add you to the rotisserie of guests. I've just invented that new phrase. We're going to call that the rotisserie of guests. If you need precision metal fabrication done right, look no further than Foxco Fabrication in Council Bluffs. Custom welding to large-scale manufacturing, bringing your ideas to life with expert craftsmanship and cutting-edge technology. Visit them online at foxcofab.com. And if you have a leak, a clogged drain, or planning a big remodel, Waldstein Plumbing in Council Bluffs has you covered. Or maybe you are seeing that or feeling that your air conditioner is not working as well as it should be with all of the heat that we've recently had. That is Air Serve Heating and Air Conditioning in Council Bluffs. So get a hold of them. That is the Waldsteins, Travis and his son Hayden. They're doing a wonderful job. And when integrity matters, these are the guys that you want to get a hold of. So airservecouncilbluffs.com, waldsteinplumbing.com, and you can learn all about them and make an appointment to get a free estimate. That's wrapping up today's show. Again, thanks, Joe, over at S&B Kountry Kennel for all of the great work that you're doing. And we're trying to arrange a time that we can have Joe come up and actually join me at the Council Bluffs Farmers Market and bring one or two of his dogs in, too. So that would be a lot of fun. We're going to see if we can't make that happen. My name is Todd Studer. Have a great Thursday.